This isn't fair. No one can tell me that if had been a group of Black Lives Matter protesting yesterday, they wouldn't have been treated very, very differently.
That was President-elect Joe Biden today, calling yesterday one of America's darkest days, and also saying BLM protesters would have had a much different experience. 2 Works for You's Sierra Pizarro connected with Tulsans for their take on this.
Yeah, Karen, so I spoke with supporters from both groups, Black Lives Matter advocates and Republican President Trump supporters. What both agree on is yesterday's events were not a proud moment for our country.
Everybody stay down!
2 different groups of people standing up for 2 very different issues.
We can have differences of opinion on politics, differences of opinion on how to move our cities and states forward. But we don't need to have differences of opinion on the humanity of each and every American.
After Wednesday's chaos, many wonder how we're supposed to reunite.
We've got to start finding a way for people to come together.
The incident also leaves Tulsa community advocate Greg Robinson with this question.
What if those were Black Lives Matter protesters that decided that the way they wanted to voice their rights was to take over the Capitol?
While the death toll from the Capitol protest turned riot is up to 4, Robinson and others believe we'd have a higher count had BLM been there. Tulsa's Republican leaders feel, regardless, they're not endorsing violence.
It's safe to say that the Republican Assembly totally condemns the activities of all the violence that went on there. I think in both situations that there are people who were at, whether it was in Tulsa or other parts of the country, just like in Washington, D.C., that came in with the intent of causing problems.
Tulsa's BLM protest organizer, Takibrian Cheshire, sent me this statement, which says our country's safety was compromised by undemocratic actions of extremists. She also says it makes this a tough time to be an American Black activist. The chairman of Tulsa County's Republican Party says the party condemns all acts of violence and that what happened in D.C. is disgraceful. He also says fraudulent acts must be dealt with in an appropriate manner. And the chairman of Oklahoma's GOP echoed a similar sentiment, starting off his statement with violence is not the answer. You'll find each entire statement from this story on KJH.com. I'm Sierra Pizarro, 2 Works for You.